Hello,
สวัสดีค่ะ
and welcome to Rick and
นั่นเอง
today Rick and Manal go to the Titleist National Fitting Center located at Tana City Driving Range in Bangkok, Thailand, where Rick's going to get fitted for a brand new set of Titleist SM9 wedges by Pro Don Armstrong.
Fitting for the wedges. Okay.
That's good. So I'm gonna set the target, right, to 250 on the left, right? There's
250.
There's two 250 out there, right?
Yeah.
There's the one on the right and there's the one on the
Yeah.
left. We're gonna go for the one on the left with the pine tree.
Okay.
Okay, that's our flat. 250 is our target.
But I usually only carry 200 of this.
Like off the edge.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
it?
Give me 3 shots per club, and then let's see the stats on each of it.
Okay.
All right.
And the Titleist National Fitting Center also features TrackMan, so you can actually capture all of the ball data and club head data.
Kind of snapping it, right? Right in the middle of the club face, though. Face angle was like way shot. That's better.
Still drawn.
Yeah, better though. 118, 123, 117, 121. Better. Down the line. Same ball speed. That's pretty good. 92, 92, 92. Start from way left.
Mr. Consistency.
Closer and closer to the target line, right?
Yeah.
Now generate more spin when you hit it straighter, because like, you know, the club face open to close is not as much as the two before, right?
Yeah.
So now you generate more spin with that. All right. Face angle is way less on the shutting at impact. Right. Positive 2.
I have
negative
inside the
0.5.
outswing, right?
Yep, definitely. Swing direction is like 4.5, 2.6, 0.8. Yep. Club path positive. Everything is throwing out to the right. Okay. So now we're gonna switch to the 48 pitching wedge.
It's like gap wedge.
Yep, that's your gap wedge.
What was the distance on the tools?
In average, it would be somewhere around 120, same as what you said.
Okay.
117, 120.9. So yeah, you got your number right, so you know how to execute it. Depends on the slope, how you landed on the green, and you know,
Yeah.
the circumstances. All right, let's go 48.
48.
See how it goes. Yep, full swing.
Same target.
Yep, same target. So if you hit that one 200 with that one, so this one could be like 180, right?
Yeah, about 180 centimeters. Again. Draw.
Up path 5.8, phase
Right.
angle 1.1. So it's like, you know, the jaw is like 4.7 different. Ball speed drops a little bit. Club speed maintained the same. First one.
That was the middle. Can you go one more?
Yes, please. Because like the proper stat is only one shot right now. That's another bad one. Okay, I'll delete it.
And that pretty much sums up my entire golf game.
We have one more.
So in the
This one looks
fitting,
good.
I think
In terms
they
of
will try to
ball
get a
speed.
baseline, and that's what Don is trying to do, is get a baseline for what my swing is like. And he told me to hit it full swing on starting with pitching wedge, down to gap, down to my sand wedge, down to the lob wedge. Unfortunately, I took that to mean 100% effort,
There's some inconsistency
which
with this, right? You can see
in reality
same
I
ball
rarely
speed
do
on
on
the
a
first
course.
two,
Yeah.
and then you generate pretty good
With my
spin.
wedges, I usually try
Ball speed
to
kinda jumps
hit them
by
like
6
80%
In other words,
because I think that's more accurate.
So you can hit like
That's my
102,
Noom
112,
Neem
and
swing.
115.
Yeah.
that's a little bit jumpy, right? Like if the dispersion is tighter, it would be a lot easier to fit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But different is your shaft. You go from like the light 80 gram shaft to 120.
Yeah.
That's like 40 grams different, right?
Yeah.
It's around that. So that's the swing point of it. Okay, let's step up to the next one. You got 56, right?
58, 54.
54. Okay, let's go with the 54 first. And then
Should I be hitting like how I hit approach shots or like just flat out full?
well, like what is your full 80%, 70% or whatever?
You mean approach style?
Yeah.
That's not full for me. But
No,
that's
you're kind of like full send and all, right? With the pitching wedge and the 48, right?
Yeah.
So let's do the same. That's more down the line, right? Right on the target line.
also on target line, right?
Yep. Good spin though. 10,000, 10,000. Gotta catch up and finish up with a 3,005 spin.
Good one.
Average 95, 94.8, 94.9 carry in total, so it's like just hop and stop, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Landing angle is nice. Right. A little bit flatter, but still hold the green, so that's a lot better. In terms of consistency, your pitching wedge and your 54 is good, right?
Yeah.
But for this is a little jumpy.
Yeah.
What's the shaft of that one? It's the same as the 48.
Yeah. 200.
All right, let's go for the 58.
58.
Yes, please. Off the toe?
Not sure.
Okay. It says like right in the middle, but off the leading edge. Let's see. Let's see. Still sound a little bit thin.
My philosophy before, when I first started playing golf, was to swing as hard as possible, just in case I made good contact. I didn't want to waste any energy, in case of a good contact. So, but that really didn't work. So that's why now I use more Noom Neem style. So here, Don and I had a discussion, and I proposed that I swing my normal Noom Neem style, which means gentle, just easy swing.
Wow, okay.
And the results were surprising.
Okay, so mathematically, scientifically proven. Noom Neem is better.
Yeah. More penetrated, right at the target. You get proper landing angle and spin. You get better distance, man. See? Now, if you go back to the stats, your 48,
This is with the Noom Neem swing.
way better. Way better. Reminds him.
It's actually more distance, better spin, better contact, more
Better
and
control.
more.
And better control, right?
Noom Neem.
After the last
Noom Neem
3
ตรงไหน
shots,
วะ?
you get like the same distance, but way less with the club speed, and you get like a good result, ball speed wise.
Yeah, more efficient, as Pro Jack would say.
Yes. Now let's go back to the pitching range with that feel,
The same feel.
with the same feel.
So, same feel, same thing.
Yes, please.
Noom
That
Neem.
sounded.
นุ่มนิ่มตรงไหนวะ?
It sounded good enough.
Turn all the way. Ball speed just goes up to 100. See that?
Noom Neem.
98. Still good.
Noom Neem.
Noom Neem.
What?
That is a strike. You can hear the sound, right? You can
Yeah.
press the ball and just launch away. Okay, let's see this. The ball speed goes up to 100. Now you gain distance from average 120, right?
Uh-huh.
Now it becomes average 127. 125 carry,
Neem.
total 127. That's perfect, right?
Yeah.
For a pitching wedge.
That's like a 7-yard game.
Yeah.
8, I think.
Less effort.
Noom Neem.
Alright. Right, so now we get the proper gapping, right? Now this is the go-to distance, like with control. So let's see if I can generate, like you're happy with this gap, right?
Yep.
So
Because
let's
I
see.
rarely hit the 58. I mostly will take off with 54 to get anything less than 100. Actually, I'll hit 58 if it's like less than
80 yards or
yeah, less
like
than
70,
Yeah, 70,
like it's a
60,
go-to
yeah.
thing. Okay. And down like around the green, what would you use? 54 or 58?
Normally, I prefer lower chips that run,
Okay.
but lately I've been practicing only 58 just to get comfortable with doing the lob.
Well, actually in the PGA Tour, they do like 54 or 58,
Yeah.
like 30, 40 yards, not anywhere higher than the flag.
Yeah.
And just like, you know,
That's one of my main problems is less than 50-yard pitch. I'm not
you got
as like with the 58. Maybe it's most likely my technique, but I don't make good contact usually.
well, personally, like probably you're a little loud on the lower body.
Okay.
Like it's locked up, you can get, you know, hip and shoulder and hand there.
Yeah.
But once you move more,
Yeah.
you gotta move it, you know, properly.
Okay.
Some guys on tour, they kind of like throw like that, but they keep repeating it,
Yeah.
so they don't have it properly. So it depends. Make it easier to get it better, or the hard way is like do what you do, but practice more and more and more and more.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna try to make it easier.
Okay, let's see. So you got your pitching wedge right. I'm gonna find like a 48. Let's see. I can see you swing better when you swing it smooth. So that means like if I give you a heavier hammer, you can probably get more MOI.
Ah,
And
okay.
then let the club do the part and launch the ball.
The guys on tour who use X100s.
Right.
drop
Like
down.
people who use X100, they would drop their wedge flex to S400 for like project X6.5.
And here Pro Don is explaining to me the concept of shaft droop and how the pros drop
some of them might
flex on their wedges so they get that droop so that it gets more spin out of it.
But in terms of the club, we can generate more spin by using less flex, right? Less stiff,
Yeah. Okay.
just to get more spin.
Okay.
But if you're gonna beat the club, if you get that droop for spin, it's probably pulling it left as well. So that's the
Ah.
concern. It's on each person's technique.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So which one do you recommend for me?
The standard line angle, probably flat. Let's try the flat one.
A flat line.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I want you to experience this.
วิ่ง
Straighter.
ตรงไหนวะ
Once you go straighter and you're losing ball speed, that's probably not what we want.
Much straighter.
Easier to hit it straight, right?
Yeah. Because like I'm so far from the inside, right?
Because your club path is like around 5, 6, and 7 inside out, right? Positive number. Alright, standard is better. Why? Because when we go too flat, your ball speed is gone.
Okay.
So you cannot generate that ball speed, launch, and spin, right?
So I think this really highlights the importance of doing a fitting with some kind of ball speed monitor such as TrackMan or Quad GC to really get the data and understand it and optimize the equipment to your game. It also points out the fact that I should probably get lessons and practice more often than I normally do, so I can actually not come so far from the inside.
Okay, let's try.
It had good results though.
Yep, it is good. It's all good. The green one is 880 regular, 105 gram. S300 AMT black is 116 gram. Okay? The one you got there is probably 120.
Okay.
So this one, the one that you asked for, is like pretty close but slightly lighter.
Another huge benefit of doing a fitting like this is being able to mix and match the equipment. So I'm trying a kind of a stiffer shaft here, I think, just to see how it feels, and but it's also a lighter one, just to see how it fits in with my swing in my game.
And the guy at the Bangkok Golf Center, the Pro Steve or whatever,
Right.
Pro Steve, he told me that I come way inside, and that's a problem. He said I should just keep it straight like this as far as I can. I keep the width and come back. Okay. So that's one thing that I have tried to work on.
Well, the reason why you're way inside out.
Because I do this.
But if you think like, it's all connected, and if you really turn, you're going to do that automatically, right? But if you kind of tilt and throw it out, it's going to be that big. Instead of this, locking it up, and get incline, you're going to see the club's going to travel left anyway.
Okay.
You're going to swing way left. But that's like, it's like really meditating it out. You got to do it slowly, like you're doing Tai Chi first. You're gonna feel like really awkward. Your muscle, like you're gonna break sweat because you're never swinging that way, even though you're doing slow. But you're gonna feel the difference in the transition. Because every time you're throwing your body, just to throw the club, you're tilting and throwing it.
Okay.
Right?
So I shouldn't tilt. Right?
Well, maintain the spine angle and let everything travel around it. Like if you cannot control the main thing of the swing, the rest's gonna move more, right?
And that was a great nugget of information there from Pro Don about controlling the radius, which controls the low point, which is basically spinning around your spine as the center point. At least that's what I understood. Maybe he can post in the comments if I'm wrong with about that interpretation.
Oh, catch it quick. 96 miles per hour on the ball.
What was
นุ่ม
that
นิ่ม
signal?
ค่ะ
Well, it kind
Better
of
than my
jumps up.
normal swing.
It's like 94 on a good strike,
Yeah.
right? Now it's like 96 easy. Like not much of a movement, right? It's
Yeah.
just lock and rotate.
Ah, okay.
Look at that one. 121, 122.
What?
Look at the screen in front of you. See the carry?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Easier, right?
Hold on, I gotta try this again.
นุ่มนิ่มค่ะ
A little bit behind the ball. You see
Yeah.
the ball speed drops. Right? A lot of force. You jump away after hitting the ball. 114, 115, 8,000 free spin. Okay, not that bad. But still, look at the one that's really striking.
Yeah.
It looks easy, right? You
Yeah.
gain more. Look at the
Look
club
at this
speed.
one. Go down.
You're not using that much club speed.
120.
But look at your ball speed.
Yeah.
Jumps up to 96.
Yeah.
8,001 spin, 121.2 carry, total 122.9. So it's like one hop and stop,
Okay.
right? And you're gonna feel like everything is so steady, right?
Yeah.
Damn, maybe
And
I
then
should
if
get
I wanna
lessons
do
from
the-
Pro Don. And here we are chipping around the green. This is also part of the fitting that Titleist National Fitting Center does. And it's actually the weakest part of my game probably is the pitching or short-sighted on the green. So here we're just chipping and pitching and to see
it's gonna show us
to
how it's
optimize the grind and the bounce for my wedges.
Oh, smooth.
Another wonderful nugget of information that Pro Don imbued upon me was that actually we need more bounce than we think. At least I do. Even he does. So he recently just came back from a trip to the Titleist headquarters in the U.S. In the Bay Area. Oh no, in the Los Angeles area, I think. And he was saying that he was playing there, and he himself needs 12 degrees of bounce. And he is somebody who can obviously control the low point of his swing much more precisely and much more reliably than I can. And he's also telling me that I should use more bounce. And he's actually giving me like a mini lesson on how to use the bounce when chipping and pitching. So it's pretty cool. I got definitely a huge value add if you do a fitting with Pro Don. So if you have the option, you do a fitting at the Titleist National Fitting Center, I highly recommend that you ask for a Pro Don to do it. And all throughout the fitting around the green, we tried different lies and different scenarios, and here we're trying off of a tight lie. It's basically the fringe, and the chipping technique that Pro Don told me actually is pretty similar to something one of my friends, John, told me, the way he chips. So, surprise, surprise. And we also spent significant time in the bunker for the fitting as well.
So with the way you're striking the ball and the technique around the green, we finish up with the 48, 10 degrees of bounce, same as what you got. The result is good. The shaft is slightly lighter. And then 54 is also 12, 58, 12. D grind, the same thing, okay? Why is it 12D grind? So you can open the club face and play more shots around the green instead of like the full sole, wide sole. You cannot open the club face because you're going to add up more bounce.
Okay.
But with this, you can just get it slide down a little bit easier with the way the D grind works for you.
Okay, so the fitting's done.
Yep.
All right.
All the stats. So I'm
And
just
then you got the MC4 plus 4 blue.
Yeah,
The
MCC
Loki.
plus 4 with the Loki logo on it. So that's
How about
nice.
the stamps? Stamps.
Oh, stamps we gotta do on the website.
Oh.
Like,
And that's how fitting goes at the where?
Tana City, Titleist National Fitting Center at Tana City Driving Range.
With Pro Don Armstrong.
A huge
He
thanks
also
to
gives
Pro
lessons.
Don and the Titleist National Fitting Center for such a great experience fitting my new custom SM9 Titleist wedges, which I am anxiously awaiting for. I highly recommend you try visiting them and getting a fitting done by Pro Don. Thank you guys. See you next time.